Hi everyone. Today I want to review Dead Island. Now, even though I've only played about 2 hours of the game, I can honestly tell you that this is probably one of the most immersive zombie RPG games I've ever played. Now, I know zombie and RPG doesn't sound like they belong in the same game, but the best way to describe Dead Island is something in between. If you mix Far Cry in with a zombie game, in with your favorite RPG, and you would have a Dead Island. When you start the game, you're actually waking up from a partying night from a drunken stupor, and you find out that pretty much everyone around you has turned into a zombie somehow, except for you, who seem to be immune, and a few others on the island who you end up helping. Now, this game has a couple of aspects to it that are very interesting, and a lot of people don't like some of the aspects. One of the aspects are throughout the game you come across a whole bunch of luggage, and you have to open each piece of luggage. And while this may seem monotonous, you have to realize this also adds into the immersion of the game, because it makes it feel much more realistic when you're walking around this hotel or this island and the area around it. The pool area and the roads have just littered with luggage. I mean, you could open up, I don't know, in about 10 minutes you could open up about maybe 40 or 50 pieces of luggage. And this gets pretty monotonous. It's the only downfall I could see so far. But it also adds to the immersion of the game. Now, when you open up the luggage, you come across items such as batteries and duct tape and money and a whole bunch of items that you can use throughout the game. Now, the items you pick up can be used to upgrade your weapons, to mod your weapons, and to upgrade your character. So as you come across these items, you actually increase your level, and you can actually change and repair your weapons at certain benches, much like Fallout 3, but on an island where you can actually have free roam, pretty much going anywhere you want. You don't have to actually travel the path you're given if you're on a quest. And there are a whole bunch of quests you can take. Now, I suggest you take these quests one at a time, because they can get a little confusing. So I'm taking it the way of taking one quest at a time and just doing it that way, and coming across different items as I go along. The game is very, very gory, and this is definitely not for the little kiddies out there. This is definitely an M-rated game. You can actually chop zombies' heads off and limbs, and it's pretty graphic. In fact, there's one scene that was pretty troublesome. You have a family member that had to actually kill his whole family, and they're in a pool of blood. And actually, it is a pool filled with blood, and it's pretty gruesome. But it's a very, very immersive game. There are certain things in this game that other games do better, such as when you come across a car, like shooting out the windows or breaking windows. It's not really the object physics aren't that great. When you hit a car, it just doesn't make contact with some of the objects. So, but they do add a couple of neat aspects to the zombies and the enemies, such as you can kick them now. So you don't have a weapon, you can always kick them. And if you think that this is just your regular run-and-gun shooter or zombie game, you'd be wrong, because it makes it a little bit more difficult, because you just can't go kicking and frailing your arms and swiping at them with a knife, because you do lose energy, and you lose that energy. So you have to wait a few seconds before your energy builds up again, before you can actually go to attack them again. So you lose the momentum, and so does zombies actually. When you attack them, unless you kill them right away, they will regain their energy and come back. So if you swipe them once and they fall to the ground, their energy will build back up until you take them down totally. and then you'll see an F show up, which shows you can actually loot their bodies and they're finally dead. So it's pretty interesting. So the best way to go about this game, I would say, is just kill one at a time. Just don't go after a whole bunch of them, because you'll have, if you go after 3 of them at a time, you'll have 3 of them regaining consciousness and attacking you at once, and it's pretty hard that way. So my suggestion is to go attack one of these enemies at a time and take them down, make sure they're dead, and then move on. That's the way I'm doing it anyway. As for the weapons, it's very interesting what they did. As far as like weapons like sticks and oars, they do wear out, and the way they wear out is like as far as the sticks go, it'll actually break or it'll start cracking, and it won't have that much ability to do damage to your enemies. But you can actually repair these items, and it's very interesting how they do it. You can use the money system to repair the items and upgrade your weapons, and they'll do more damage. So far I found this game, I'm only playing it like 2 hours, and I found it to be a very immersive, incredible game. The only negative I find so far is that there's no save system. You can't save manually. You have to wait until the actual chapter is done, so to speak, and then it'll save from the last chapter. So if you resume the game, it'll resume from the last save point, which is the automatic save that the game gives you. So you actually have to finish the chapter or the scene, so to speak, before you can move on. All in all, I would have to definitely give this game an 8 out of 10. This game is pretty incredible. Definitely worth a buy for anyone thinking about buying it. And like I said, I'm only up to the first part of the game. I believe there are 5 maps. I'm only up to the first map, called Resort. And I'm only 2 hours into it, and I'm pretty impressed with the game, actually. There were some holy shit moments in this game. And I must say that, give you an example of one of the holy shit moments that actually, sometimes you go into these games and you go into a bathroom area, and you're checking the stalls. I was checking each area to see if I could pick up any weapons, and as I opened one of the stalls, a zombie actually popped out. Wasn't expecting it at all, and he just attacked me. He was sitting on the toilet or something, and he just attacked me, and it was really a pretty scary moment. And then I had to actually worry if there were any other zombies in the bathrooms. So it's pretty incredible. There's a lot of interactive areas you can move. Just the roofs and different hatches, and you can even drive up vehicles. I haven't gotten to that part yet. I haven't figured out how to drive a vehicle, but I'm right now at the gas station part where you have to actually recover gas for somebody. So I'm on my way to getting a car, I think. So overall, I'm going to be putting another review out as I get along with the game. But so far, with the 2 hours I've spent on it, I'm very impressed. For those of you who haven't given this a good review and said this game sucks, well, I don't know what to tell you people, If this game sucks, I guess you didn't grow up in the 80s, like the time when you had Pong and stuff. This game is pretty impressive, and I have to definitely say this was probably one of the better games of 2011 so far. If you like zombie horror games, you like RPGs, and you like games like Far Cry, the original Far Cry, then you're going to love this. Anyway, this is done with part 1. I'll do part 2 of Dead Island tomorrow as I progress. Take it easy, folks, and be well. Bye.